Hello there, people, bitches. Um, it's Saturday night. You're here with Amanda. I'm not feeling that well today, so to make a 20-minute video, I'm staying in bed. I've been in bed for most of the day on my day off. So how the cookie crumbles. At least I've had the time to put aside. So, yeah, if you don't already know, I try and have every Friday sundown till Sunday morning off, as in no work, no housework, no difficult tasks, no unpleasant tasks. I don't do any like business calls or emails or anything. I put all of that aside and just try and relax and rest. And today that meant sleep. Yeah, it's yes, I'm not feeling well, so that's that. So yes, I'm in my pajamas. These are not the only pajamas I have. I just have appeared in these twice. I think I have. I did another video that I haven't edited properly and released yet, and that is a story about my life after death experience. If you don't already know, I had a bike accident in Bali. I was I was announced dead on arrival to a hospital, and they revived me 10 minutes later. So I have memory about what happened when I died as well. So it can be interesting, but it's a very, very detailed and confused video that perhaps people won't really fully comprehend what I mean. So I'm really wary about bringing it out. It's something that I have to put more thought into, which I can't be bothered doing right now. I was going to go for a walk today, but I just felt all puffy and sore and didn't feel like walking more. So, yeah, I didn't see anyone. Spoke to my mum. Of course I saw Pookie. She's someone. She's my baby. Don't know really what I've been thinking about that I want to talk about. I don't feel like there's much up for discussion except for the question why men's baldness is something that is able to be possibly corrected while women still struggle with things related to their health. I'm not saying everything is sorted out for men, but like there's the stiff dick pill and stuff like that. So like it just seems like things are perhaps a bit easier for men than they are for women. But let's not bring up that argument. We could talk about that all night, I guess. And There's no one here saying to me, Amanda, I want to talk about that with you. So I just will leave it there. So I'm so sore. I guess I should tell you what's wrong with me. I don't have anything wrong with me. I have something right with me. The fact that I'm experiencing Mittelschmerz, but yeah, being it's painful, and I don't think many people understand. Even female doctors will say, "Oh, but that's not that. That's something else." And it's like, oh yeah, it just so happens that it occurs, at a certain time in the month and all that sort of shit. But they don't hear that. They're like, oh, but your feet swelling is diabetes. And it's like, no, my feet swelling is because I'm having fucking hardcore menstrual problems. And they just don't want to hear it. And yeah, I feel like maybe it's just the doctors that I have that are inadequate, but because I don't hear everyone complaining about their doctors. But yeah, man, I would like to find some better doctors, but seems very hard to. I did go to another practice and check out another doctor, and then they happen to be related to the Paradise Assemblies of God Church, and it's like, get the fuck out, I'm not having anything to do with you. If you don't already know, I went to Bible college at the Paradise Assemblies of God Church, and they are really, really, really corrupt. And also all the students would pick on me, like bully me in a Bible college, bully me. And one day we were having a Mexican feast, and we'd all paid our money, and I'd been told I was going to be able to get vegetarian food, and then I was the only one that dressed up. We all go along, and there's like this big pot of meat on the table, and lettuce, and then taco shells. And I said, oh, but you were going to get vegetarian for me. And they said, yeah, vegetarian, you can have a lettuce taco. And it's like, no, that's not what I eat. And I just stormed out in fury. I wasn't very happy about that. People that don't give respect to vegetarians are really, really, really stupid, because the fact that a vegetarian isn't having something, and they're saying, oh, that's not okay that you're not having something, it's like, what care do you have that another person is denying themselves something? Now, if that's a problem for you, maybe you should work out some things in your own life to restrict, because restricting things in your life actually works really well for your spirit, your soul, and yeah. It blows my mind, all the people that have reason to their own reasons to still eat meat. Yeah, and then say, oh, but if you don't eat meat, that's a problem. And like, I have had the thing where if I don't drink alcohol, that's a problem. So, yeah. Anyway, so achy Amanda. the 10 minutes is up and I can't even be bothered pressing pause. Uh, 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 uh. I'm just going to get this video over and done with, hey. It's one of those things. Wash the hands of it. Oh, but I'm obviously still feeling shit. Nothing has changed. There's only been a couple of minutes in between the two videos. So yeah, it's even like Panadol or Ponstan aren't helping at the moment. So I don't know. I'm not sure what really does help in these circumstances. I've not yet found anything. I used to be on Pandane Fort and Tramadol and things like that, but it's been a long time since I've taken anything that toxic. Yeah. These days for sleep I take melatonin, and that does the job most of the time, and it's not meant to be as harsh for you, so yeah. Obviously, if I'm spending my Saturday nights like this, my health is still a concern, regardless of how I come across being a nice person or being a nasty person or whatever. But yes, I've not got an ideal situation just yet. Yeah, I may come across as like not having any problems or whatever. I don't know. Like sometimes people think if your nails are done and you've got a nice outfit on, you must be okay. But that's not really the truth, is it? Look at all the like famous people that like hide these painful stories and stuff like that, and then they come out with the fact that, you know, something horrible's been happening a long time. But yeah, the one of my old mate, had a poem called Painted Face, and it was something like that you put a mask on and that sort of thing, and that's how you run your life. But I try and be honest to people, but often they don't want to hear it, and so even me, like I have certain people in life, particularly workers in my life. I don't want to hear their problems and their painful stories about their childhood and shit like that. I really don't think it's appropriate in a setting where they're meant to be taking care of me and that sort of thing. I think that you should be only telling your problems to doctors, psychologists, and friends or family that you have permission from. Yeah. I had one NDIS worker and we were eating at a restaurant, and she told me how her alcoholic father made her sit and eat some cauliflower, and she vomited or something like that, and that's why she didn't like cauliflower. And this is in the middle of us eating and, you know, eating cauliflower, and man, I don't want to hear that shit, man. Fuck off with that, you know. And that's got no space in an environment where you're paying someone to give you therapy. So yeah, anyway, that should be in an NDIS complaint video, not this one. It's very hard to make a clearly defined video about a certain thing for me. I like to, I guess, um, discuss a number of things on each video, particularly these uncut videos, the uncut video series that we're doing at the moment. Yeah, and a lot of the time I upload the video without looking back at it. So in the title and description, it's hard to put what it was because I forget. Got a mind of a 3-year-old. No, I'm only kidding. Probably wish I would, because I think 3-year-olds are probably less damaged than most 51-year-olds. Yeah, so do you ever feel like in life you have people that are jealous of you and they make it really hard for you? I feel like in my life I've had a lot of jealous friends that have caused trouble for me, and that's one reason now I don't have a lot of supportive friends around me, because they don't want to know. There could be many reasons why I don't have supportive friends. Could be their reaction to my mental illness, could be because I don't want to do drugs anymore. I think to be fair, I think a lot of my friends that I used to go out night clubbing with, they probably wouldn't still be doing drugs. They're probably too old for that now. But they kept doing drugs after I stopped, and that excluded me from their crowd. But that doesn't mean they're all still doing that. Like, I did in the noughties, I did go to a club that was owned by my brother's friend, and and I did see a whole heap of people from the old scene on the dance floor looking absolutely ridiculous, and most of the club was full of new faces and younger people and that sort of thing. So I don't think there'd be a heap of people still going out. A lot of the people that were DJs and music makers and stuff like that, they're probably still doing their thing in some way, but that doesn't mean they actually attend things socially like we did back when we were younger. Yes. And to me, even talking about the old nightclub life on a Saturday night when I'm home feeling shit and haven't been out to a nightclub in fucking years, like, it's really sad. It's like, has nothing come along in my life that is better than that? Yes, it has, but like, when you're just having a chat and that keeps coming up, it's like there's some unresolved issues there, and obviously I have to deal with them. I told you last night about being drugged a lot at the end of my time in the scene. I think this is something that I think that possibly that was to do with a vast range of people wanting to get rid of me out of the nightclub scene because I was starting to cause disruption in political ways, in many ways that the other people perhaps didn't want. So when you're a person that's against the positions of power, they will knock you out because they've got a lot to lose. Bye-bye. Have a fun night no matter what you're doing. And please give me some positive thoughts in order to feel better. Thank you. Bye.